So tell me if you've heard this one before. Oh, that movie's not rated R? Pfft, looks like it's gonna suck. Like, don't get me wrong, I get fanboy mentality. R rating, it's the new hotness. It's like the hottest of the hots. If you put an R rating on there, suddenly people think you can make a better movie. But for some reason, 3 years ago, if you would have told people that the movie's rated R, people would have went, ah, God, that's gonna be shit. Like, it's not gonna work at all. So, fanboy mentality kind of just changes with however the movies are doing, really. And there's really no excuse to change any given property to an R rating, unless you really deserve the R rating and really can justify it. I mean, a movie like Logan and Deadpool are better because they're rated R movies, because of the themes and the story they're telling deserve to be an R-rated film. If you would have taken that away, the films don't have as high of an impact as they do. But then we come over to what many people are going to say Marvel is the kid side of everything Marvel and DC and pretty much anybody does. They're seen as the kids and there's nothing adult about them, despite the fact if you look at the Netflix stuff, that's pretty much pushing an R rating. And the movies are constantly using death, but that's a topic for another discussion. So this is a general criticism that gets thrown at Marvel all the time, and Kevin Feige, head of Marvel Studios, recently got to talk about this, and this is what he says, and I quote, "My takeaway from both of those films is not the R rating," referencing Logan and Deadpool. "It's the risk they took, the characters they took, the creative boundaries that they pushed. That should be the takeaway for everyone." And then he kind of just talks about the idea of these movies and how, even without an R rating, they could work to a degree. Like Deadpool's fourth wall break and stuff would still work without the R rating. Wolverine's story could work, but you wouldn't have all that bloodshed and all that. So it's a different way of phrasing it, and he more or less reassures everybody that there's no plans for an R-rated movie in the MCU anytime soon, if ever, because they believe that they can tell the stories they want to tell at the rating that they're putting the movie out. And this honestly makes a whole lot of sense when you think about Disney also, because Disney wants to hit the widest market possible. Now, there's no doubt in my mind, if they were to write like a Thunderbolts movie or a Punisher somehow gets a movie after his Netflix series, they're probably going to push a R rating. But I don't see that happening, and I'm pretty sure they're content and comfortable with sticking to the slightly higher rating, bloodier shows on Netflix and having the heroes tell the hero stories on movies. So you guys, let me know your thoughts on what he said and how do you feel about it in the comments down below.